Guys, welcome back to another vid. If you're new here, my name is Sess. I'm a husband, father, and content creator. I'm on a mission to remind men that it's okay to take time out for themselves. This is a space for all the busy men out there that are so busy taking care of everyone and everything around them to the point where they forget to prioritize themselves. And I'm just here to remind you that it's okay to do that. But yeah, before we crack on, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you share this channel with another dad, another man. They don't have to be a dad specifically, another man that needs this encouragement, because that's what I'm here to do, encourage, all right? So yeah, let's get into this video. Let's be real, we're not lazy. We are far from lazy, but I hear things like, I should be more disciplined, I should be on it, I should have done this yesterday, or I'm not sure what it is, but I just can't stick to this routine, man, it's difficult. But if we're being honest, I don't think it's true at all. I don't think men are lazy. I don't think dads are lazy. If you think about it, before kids, consistency was actually quite simple, really simple. You had more time, you had more control of your day. It was easy, dare I say it, if I'm being honest. If you wanted to go to the gym, it was simple. You just went. If you wanted to wake up early, you set an alarm and you did it. No questions asked. There was hardly any moving parts at that time. But once you become a dad, yeah, things get a little bit different. Your schedule isn't really yours anymore. You're not just thinking about yourself anymore. You've got sleep that's being constantly interrupted. You've got responsibilities that don't ever switch off. And then you've got things that are coming up in your life that you didn't even really plan for. That's what we call unpredictability. And that's the bit that makes consistency feel a lot harder than it is. I know for me personally, I've had weeks where I feel like I'm really on it. I'm waking up early, I'm getting to the gym, I'm eating healthy, I've got lots of energy, I feel good. And in those moments, I'm like, yeah, like, this is all right. Like, I've got it. Like, I've kind of got my routine and I'm sticking to it. But then life happens. The kids get sick, sleep gets interrupted, work gets really busy out of nowhere, and then things start to slowly pile up. And then before you even realize it, everything you were doing just drops off completely. And then you're kind of sat there thinking, flip, like, how did I get back here? Like, here we go again, sort of thing. It kind of makes you even feel like, what was the point of trying in the first place? Life just gets in the way sometimes. It's not about you being lazy or you being incapable of sticking to a routine. And at this point, this is usually where the shame creeps in. You start telling yourself things like, I always mess up, I can't stick to anything, or you even question things like, what's the point of even trying? I don't get it. It feels real in that moment, but if the story we tell ourselves isn't actually true, because the truth is, you're not failing. You're far from it. You're just adapting. You're responding to what life is throwing at you. And when you look at it like that, it changes everything. One of the biggest mindset shifts that I've had over the last few years is that consistency doesn't mean doing something every single day. That idea sounds good on paper, but it's not realistic for most dads. Consistency is actually about coming back to something when you can. It's not about never missing a day of like gym. It's about not quitting the gym. But missing a day doesn't cancel the habit. Missing a week doesn't even cancel the habit. But when you tell yourself, I've fallen off, so yeah, forget it, that's where it breaks and that's where everything falls apart. So when you think about building habits as a dad, they have to look different. They have to be flexible. They have to fit into your real life. And I think that's the key thing, your real life, not mine, not your friends, not what you see on the internet, your real life. That might look like shorter workouts instead of long ones. Or it might just look like simpler meals instead of trying to do everything perfectly. It might even look like just getting to bed earlier when you can, instead of trying to force some 5 a.m. routine every single day, which is kind of the habit that I fall into, I'll be real. I do have this thing in my head. I used to be a lot worse than I am now. If I miss my morning slot to go to the gym, forget it, I ain't going to the gym. My thing is wake up early, about 5:30, get to the gym for 6, get home by 7:30 so I can start getting the boys ready for school. If I miss that morning slot of my gym workout, I tell myself like, yeah, you've missed your slot and you're not going, basically. And then what happens is that one missed workout session snowballs into missing another session and then missing another session. And then before you know it, it's been a week or two before you've been to the gym. That's what cancels out the habit itself, the routine. But as of recently, what I've kind of started to, I've just been kind to myself. So if I've missed the morning session, I'll look at my calendar and kind of say, okay, cool, where have I got a spare 40 minutes that I can slot in the session that I missed from this morning? Now, for me, that's what I call rhythm. That's not a routine per se, it's a rhythm, and rhythm changes. So I think there needs to be flexibility in your routine. It minimizes the chances that you have to fail. Because if you tell yourself that it has to be done on this day, within this time, and you are a dad, you're playing yourself, because we don't have control over our day. As much as we might think we do, life happens. So many times me and the wife have like planned like a day date, for example, while the kids are at school, and we might be out having a meal, and then we'll get a call from the school to say, oh, one of the kids is not feeling well, can you come and pick them up? Bang. Like, what are you going to tell them? Nah, listen, I've got a schedule that I'm sticking to. I'm actually out on a date with my wife right now. Tell that you to relax and I'll pick him up at 3 o'clock. You can't do that. And this is why I think a lot of dads end up burning out. It's not about because they're doing too much. It's because they're trying to be perfect for so long. They're trying to stick to a standard that doesn't really fit their life. And then eventually that pressure catches up with them. But when you remove that pressure, when you stop trying to pretend to be perfect, you actually last a lot longer. You stay in the game for a lot longer. You've got more energy for your kids, your wife, and that's what really matters. If you've been struggling to stay consistent with certain things, I just want to say this nice and clear for you. It doesn't mean you are lazy. It probably just means that your life is full. And that is not something to feel bad about. That's just the reality of being a dad. This is what this channel is about. No perfect habits, no perfect or unrealistic routines, but building habits that actually fit real dad life. Things that you can actually stick to, even when things aren't going perfectly. So let me know, what's the one habit you've been trying to stay consistent with recently? If you've got this far into the video, just want to say thank you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching this. The fact that you've even clicked on this video and chose to watch it tells me a lot about you as a person. You actually want to show up for yourself. You want to show up for your wife, your kids. You want to be a better person, a better dad, a better friend, a better brother, whatever that may be. And I just want to take this time to encourage you. You got this. I know fatherhood ain't easy. I know it ain't easy, but what I do know for certain as well is that so many dads are going through this stage of life in silence. No one's really telling each other or speaking to each other about the struggles they're going through. So use this as a space to tap into, man. I would love to get to the point where there are dads that are meeting in the comments, whether you're based in the UK, whether you're based in the States, whether you're based in Africa. I would love to get to the point where there's dads that can kind of bounce off each other in the comment section and be talking about certain things they're going through. Before you do click off this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, all right? I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Let's go.